among Asian Americans. And again, if you could see here from 27 for Biden, that was his victory margin among Asian Americans, down to 15 this year. If you went back one more election there to 2016, the number among Asian Americans then would have been over 40 points. So it's a Trump era decline in terms of Democratic support from Asian Americans. And again, the Asian American population growing, not at the level that the Hispanic population is, but it is growing. Put this all together, and basically 1/3 of the non-white vote was won by Donald Trump.
One of the most significant factors of Trump's massive win is from minorities, and it's probably because they're closer to many of the urban decay and urban problems that we're having in New York, in cities like Atlanta, in Los Angeles. The minorities, where they tend to be concentrated in these cities, delivered Trump a massive win. I'll make my case, and I'll show you why it has to do with the violence, the unfettered violence allowed on our street by Democrats. Welcome to John Mike Keene. Subscribe.
Well, look, I think it matters because it's another reminder that radical Democrat political activists abuse the criminal justice system in New York, all to create a political talking point. Look, this would have never been charged this way if it weren't Donald Trump and he weren't running for president. Should have never been charged this way. He should have never faced this. It was all done so they could call him a convicted felon during the campaign, which of course they succeeded at. What they miscalculated is that the American people knew from the get-go that it was partisan politics, and they soundly rejected this in November. So Trump's, I guess, going to get one more bite at the apple here to make the point that these Democrats in New York elected, Alvin Bragg elected, Marchand elected, these people are elected by the people, and they took their jobs in public service and used them for political ends instead of using all of their time to throw the bad people in New York, which there are plenty of them on the streets, in jail. That's the real lasting impact of this, the abuse of the system for political purposes when New York City is descending into a hellhole right now.
That's Scott Jennings straightening out CNN for part of the lies that they told about Alvin Bragg and Juan Merchan supposedly seeking justice, when really they were avoiding their duty to keep New York criminals off the street, prosecuting them. Alvin Bragg was busy freeing them. What's the fallout? Here's a recent stabbing on a subway in New York.
We just basically witnessed a stabbing and almost died on the subway ourselves. The subway, please stay safe. Just please stay safe. There's been too much that's been happening on there.
He doesn't have any answers. Just please stay safe. What does that mean? How safe can you be? They're being released on the subway. And then this goes back to our New Orleans. This is John Kennedy, whom we absolutely love, but the people were destroyed on those streets, and he offers this beautiful prayer asking for courage from God.
But anyway, I'm sorry it happened.
Senator, can we say a prayer?
Sure, let's do it.
I'll let you say it.
Dear God, bless these people. Bless the loved ones of the Americans whose lives we lost today. We believe in justice, God. We believe in your will. We ask for strength. We ask for four things tonight, God. We ask for wisdom. We ask for courage. We ask for love, and we ask for faith. The greatest of these is faith. And right now it's pretty hard to have faith because we have a lot of innocent people get hurt. But we ask you to help us get through it. Amen.
Amen.
It's pretty hard to have faith when you have a lot of innocent people hurt. This is going to turn around under Trump. We're going to get the police force back in charge. We're going to get justice back in our courts. And we're not done routing the Democrats yet. The Democrats are going to get run out of office, I believe, in 2026 also. This is just the start when people start seeing the good results. But I have to thank the minorities who knew more than anyone what kind of trouble they were in. Here's the final results where Trump got the highest minority vote in recent Republican history. He was a phenom with them. As the media tried to nail him as a racist, the minorities knew different.
And as a share of the overall, of Trump's overall coalition nationally, there's never been a Republican presidential candidate whose coalition percentage-wise has been as the non-white concentration of that coalition has never been as high in a presidential race as what we're seeing right here in 2024 with Donald Trump.
I'm John Mike Keene.